Hello, everybody. Now, the second point of the most points or the most significant points in our reading, and I'm going to talk about responsibility for relationships. So, managing yourself requires taking responsibility for relationships, and this part it ha or my presentation has two parts. I'm going to talk about them in brief. We need to accept the fact that other people are as much individuals as you yourself are. This means that they too have their strengths, they too have their ways of getting things done, they have their values. And to be effective, therefore, you have to know the strengths, the performance modes, and the values of your coworkers. The first secret of effectiveness is to understand the people you work with and depend on so that you can make use of their strengths, their ways of working, and their values. The second part of relationship responsibility is taking responsibility for communication. Most of conflicts arise from the fact that people do not know what other people are doing and how they do their work, or what contributions the other people are concentrating on and what results they expect. The reason they do not know is that they have not asked and therefore have not been told. Today, the great majority of people work with others who have different tasks and responsibilities. So we need to know how the people we are working with uh, they can do their jobs, the way they are doing their jobs. We need to know. We need to ask them so they can tell us about their uh, tasks. Here we have an example of the marketing vice president. Uh, she may have come out of sales and know everything about sales, but she knows nothing about things she has never done, like pricing, advertising, packaging, and the other thing is that she has never done. So the people who do these things must make sure that the marketing vice president understands what they are trying to do and why they are trying to do it, how they are going to do it, and what results to expect. So, the marketing vice president here should ask them and they should tell her about their jobs and their way of doing their jobs. Okay? We need to know that organizations are no longer built on force, but on trust. So everybody in the team um, work should trust everybody in his team. Okay, so we communicate, we tell everybody in the team how we are working, how we do our jobs, and of course we have trust among the team. So now we see that taking responsibility for relationships is therefore an absolute necessity. The existence of trust between the people who are in one team does not necessarily mean that they like one another. It means that they understand one another, they trust one another, they communicate with one another, they tell each other how they do their jobs and why they do their jobs in that way. Thank you for listening.